What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mikey Yourself. And this week's video, it's going to be less of an installee video. Well, by far, there's no installation. I'm not putting anything on, but it is something that I think probably, I struggled with it just trying to figure it out. It's not as straightforward as you would hope. And I'm hoping that maybe I can help enlighten somebody out there and make the decision or the ability to pick the right thing out. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, so I want to cover a subject that was a little bit tricky for me to figure out, just because I felt like there wasn't a lot of input. I did see some videos where, they kind of give you an idea of where the windshield should be, but the problem is this. There isn't a single, one answer specific to you for which windshield you should be buying for your bike. So here's what I'm going to say. It depends on you specifically, what you're trying to accomplish with that windshield. What do I mean by that? If you're going for that sport bagger look, you're going for the shortest windshield, right? This is the windshield that came on my Road Glide when I bought it. It's the stock one. This is 8 inches high. It just sits barely enough, it just sits high enough to barely cover the little glare shield with the pop vent. That's about it. Does it block some wind? Yeah, sure, right? As you speed up, of course, aerodynamics, right? But if I'm going for that sport bagger look, I'm probably going to want to stick with this or go a little bit shorter because I think that's kind of the style, right? But if I'm looking for a touring shield, I want something that's going to block all the air for me because I just don't want that additional fatigue put on my body, then I'm going with something that's going to sit a little bit higher. And I think that's where it gets a little bit tricky for people because they're trying to figure out, well, I'm 5'10", I'm 6'2", I'm 5'7", whatever it is that your height is. You're trying to figure out, well, what's the right shield for me? What's going to sit at that height that's going to block the air? Or maybe you want a little bit of air, right? You're like, well, I don't want it to completely block it. I want it to kind of just be just enough to where it's tap in the front of my helmet kind of thing. All depends. Well, when you talk about those scenarios, you got to consider a couple of things. And this is something that you need to know specifically about yourself. And that is, how do you sit when you ride? Some people have great posture, shoulders rolled back, their back is straight up and down. They are extending themselves to their full height. If that's what kind of rider you are, then you're probably going to want to get the highest windshield you can get, right? So if you're 6'1", you're going to have to get that 14-inch. If I make a 16-inch, then I would get that. If you're like me, I'm 5'7", I'm not a very tall person, and I typically slouch when I ride. And, depending on which bike I'm rolling on, I may have my shoulders rolled forward a little bit. So I kind of minimize my profile, which means I don't necessarily need as high as a windshield as if I were to sit up straight and really kind of practice good posture while riding, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So let's talk about how you measure windshields, because that's another thing is as you go to these different sites like Clockworks, Long Range Shields, Memphis Shades, you name it, right? Make sure you kind of like the different sizes and you're like, well, is that high enough? How does that get measured, right? Let's take a look at what that measurement looks like, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like with somebody on a motorcycle, and you can get an idea of where this thing sits at if you're looking at a level view from your bike. Okay, so let's measure the stock shield. So this is, how it would normally sit on the bike. And the way they measure, it isn't how much, plastic you get or shield. It's from basically its mounting point to the top. So you get about 8 inches, and now, keep in mind this isn't mounted on the bike, so it's going to look a little differently, but you're sitting at about 8 inches if I rock this where it needs to be. Now, if I get the long ride shield, and measure this one, now this is the 10-inch shield. We'll put that at 10 inches, and we're at 10 inches. So that's how they're measuring them, okay? And, I'm sorry, my angles aren't perfect here, but it gives you an idea of what it is that they're doing to truly measure this out. So they'll give you some suggestions. I'm sure some of the sites probably even have a size chart, like what should you be using, right? And you can kind of go off of that. Let's look at what a 14-inch shield looks like on a bike. So this is my Road Glide with the 14-inch windshield on it. Now, just for some kind of contrast here, right? So you can see, because right now it looks like like some people are like, well, it looks kind of stock. Like I wouldn't even notice it, right? That is the stock shield on it. So it's significantly taller, right? Huge difference between that 14-inch and the stock 8-inch. So what does that look like for a rider who's on the bike? And we're going to use me as an example. So I'm 5'7". That way you get an idea of where it's going to sit. So let me reposition the camera so we can get a good angle. Now I've got the bike upright. I'm sitting on it in my normal posture, which is typically solid straight. Got that shrimp check going on. And as I look straight forward, I am looking through pretty much the top part of the windshield. So I'm not looking in a split view. I can see through the majority of the just a little bit, maybe an inch below the top of the windshield, but I can still see over as well, right? So if we look at this, and I'm going to use a broomstick and a level, just because my level is not going to reach all the way, but to give you an idea of kind of how this looks from a level perspective, right? So let's get this thing level. So if we're looking at this from a level stance, the top of the windshield is actually in perfect alignment with my eyes as I'm sitting right now. Now, I just noticed that I was changing my posture a little bit. I was sitting up a little bit higher. And tell me if you're not like guilty of doing this. Like you go to, you know, adjust something and you adjust it and then you realize when you go right here, like, man, like this doesn't feel right. And you get back and you're like, I need it back a little bit more, forward a little bit more. It's because as we try to adjust things, we try to sit right sometimes or whatever, and we end up screwing it up. So let's go ahead and get this bubble where it needs to be. And if you look, it's just a little bit higher, right? Barely, not by much. And that's what I'm saying. I'm looking through about the bottom or the, you know, that last inch of the windshield. Now, here's what I can tell you from my experience as far as riding with this windshield. It does block the wind significantly for me. Now, it's not 100%, and I'm only comparing this to what I used to have with my FJR because it did go very high. If this is 14-inch, I would imagine that the FJR windshield probably went up to 18-inch, maybe even up to 22 or 20 inches when I fully extended it, because I didn't feel, like I said, a single bit. Now this one, I do feel the air, you know, lightly. I did find that if I open up the top vent, so that's the vent that sits right above your radio, I get less buffeting from the wind on my helmet, which is kind of interesting. You would think differently, right? Like if you're blocking all that wind, it should just typically go around you. But when you open that up, I don't know. It's science, and I just don't do science. Anyhow, that's how it works for me. So hopefully this kind of helps explain you know, how to find what windshield you need for your riding. All right, guys, so here's the front view. Again, for me, this one does the job. If they had an 18-inch windshield, which Long Ride Shields does not, I would have bought that one. Just, I think that little bit more would have been a little bit more effective, but I'm not unhappy with what I got. I think this is doing it very, very well. Check out all of the brands. I don't know if the other brands offer taller shields. They may or may not, depending on your specific bike. As far as the tint goes, Long Ride Shields offers clear, light, medium, and dark. If you do any kind of night riding and you're getting a higher shield, I would not recommend getting the dark ones. I mean, they're hard to see through at night, right? And that's the last thing you want while you're riding in the dark. Even if you have a good headlight, it don't matter. That just makes it harder on you. So, and the reality is you're not using your windshield as a pair of sunglasses, right? You got those on your face already. If you don't want that clear look, because that's not for you, then I would recommend either going with the light shield, which would probably be the preferred, or a medium color. That's fine too. What you're looking at right now is the light, so it's not too bad. I like it. It does the job, and I'm happy with it. So check out all those other guys. Clockworks, you know, Memphis Shades, all those folks. They may have a higher windshield, they may have a lower windshield, whatever it is you're looking for. Just understand, simple process. What do you want that windshield to do for you? You want it to look cool? You want it that sport bagger look? 8 inches or lower. You want that touring, you know, windshield to block everything from you? You're probably looking at 14 inches or higher. And if you just want to have a little bit of wind beating you up a little bit because you want that middle ground, you don't do any long rides, maybe most of your riding's just in town, scooting from bar to bar, whatever it is that you do, then 10 inch probably just do you fine. 12 inch be just as good, right? So understand that's how that works. If you're a super tall dude, like you're over 6 feet, then I would say 14 is probably your low shield. Unless you're looking for that sport bagger look, then same rules apply, because it's just strictly for look. It's not doing anything, you know, as far as the wind goes, or if it is, it's minimal. Like, you're not going to notice the difference. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this content today. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to be a part of a community who shares ideas, who provides feedback to one another, who really help each other out, then I say hit that subscribe button, become a member of the Mike It Yourself community. I would appreciate you being a part of it and giving us all feedback. Let us know what your experiences were, and yeah, you know, continue just helping each other as bikers, you know. Anyhow, until my next video does post, I hope to see you in the wind.